What up? Buenos dias. Well, good morning. Hope everybody had a great weekend. No, I know I did. It's great to have a good weekend. Wake up the next day, you feel amazing, which is really what you want, right? So other than that, hope everybody's doing well. Thank you all the subscribers and viewers, anybody that's watching my channel as I keep you informed of what's going on right now. Things I like to know through its continuous forces, understanding how powerful the fifth dimension is. The fifth dimension is everything through its connection. And for the dimensional Earth to get there, it has to go through major grid systems. A new major grid system with high rising its electrolytes divisions. So everything through the mind system is this continuous force, understanding what the grids are doing through its transmission lights and its continuous force and how it high rise all the alignment systems. Okay, it's coming into a new fraction division right now. It's got its new coloration, it's got its new vibration, it's creating its whole new energy fields through its fifth dimension, and it's going through a portal activation. It's a window surfacing system that's connected through a graphing of a web system, which means that it's a hydraulic wall. And that wall, it has to go through its continuous force. So it has to activate its code systems when it's going through the dimensional Earth, because dimensional Earth knows exactly what it's doing through the mind system, because everything is created through the mind, through its thoughts. So it's extremely powerful stuff that's going on right now. So going through its past, to its present, to its future, I'll show you exactly what's going on with dimensional Earth right now, how everybody has to high rise their divisions, okay, because the weather is changing faster and faster and it's rotating through its cycles. Okay, so it's going on a spin cycle, and that spin cycle is going through electronic interference. So everybody's body's going to react faster and faster and faster and faster. So the more you get to my PayPal, the more you go through its transformations, and you can get your balance through your vibration to the dimensional Earth. Everybody has to understand how to communicate. We are coming into a new era of a cycle division that's going into connection of a vibration to a pixel activation code system, which puts it into its hologram systems. Okay. So, other than that, let's get started, shall we? We're going to start off with the red, graphing cycling system through connection and vibration system. Like I said, I love doing demonstrations of marker because markers set so many divisional levels. And it's amazing how powerful the mind is, especially when it's relaxed. The most important thing that a mind needs is relaxation. Once it gets its relaxation, it gets its locators, and those locators get its energy cycle through its vibration. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a wall. Okay, you have to understand interforce connection. Interforce connection is everything. So it's electronic. It's electronic wall. Okay, everything around it is its electrical fields. Okay, it's extremely complicated stuff, but this is what the dimensional is going through right now. So it's on its continuous force, and it's high rising to its division. Okay, it's extremely. It's elliptical unit that high rises its division when it comes to the dimensional Earth, because dimensional Earth is everything through its force and its connection. Okay, so as the dimensional Earth is coming in, okay, it's understanding everything that's going on through its connection. So it's electronic interference. I'm doing this in red so everybody can see it, because a lot of people, I know I got to get new crayons, markers, set divisions. But that's how it starts off right now. Okay, so let's start from there. So the dimensional Earth is very important, okay, especially because it's coming into new alignments of the major grid system. Okay, so let's get into a different color, shall we? So we get into a different color. You have to understand code frequency, especially when the dimensional Earth is trying to get its matrix grids, because everything through alignments is voicing grids, okay, because dimensional Earth has its own voicing alignment system. So the more you understand that, the more you understand your voicing patterns are its connection to its thoughts, which is connected to the mind and connected to the connection of its immortal, of its heart, and its connection of its energy path of its soul. Okay. So let's signify the angles. Okay, so we're going to do interforce connection, another wall graphing system. But this is the matrix that the dimensional Earth is setting in its angles in. Okay, that's why the weather patterns are changing. You have to understand that dimensional Earth is affecting everything around it. So the weather is affecting the dimension is affecting everything through the Earth. Okay, the dimensional of its Earth, the 5D of its Earth, everything through the planet system. Okay, he's creating everything through anomaly system. And that's how we get into a new major grid system through alignment systems. Okay, so we start off with like that. Okay. Now, when we get the interforce connection and everything, the dimensional Earth is right now inside the center. Okay, this is dimensional Earth. Okay, so I'll color it in and show you. Now, it's understanding that the dimensional Earth is trying to change its locators. It's trying to change into a hologram system because the 3D is gone, the 4D is gone. We're coming into the fifth. Okay, so everything's affecting the dimensional Earth through vibration. Okay, so once you understand that, then you understand its interforce connection, how it has to have its own location systems. This is really powerful stuff, guys. I've never shown you this before, but this is what the dimensional Earth is going through right now. You have to understand how powerful dimensional Earth is and how it's creating a whole new matrix grid system through an alignment system. Okay, so I'll color it in blue so you can actually see that it's the dimensional Earth, and right now it's going through its rotators and it's going through electronic interference. Okay. Now, the electronic interference is changing blue right now, okay, because the dimensional Earth has to change its rotators. Rotators are changing electronic interference, and it's connecting through its side-winding angles of the matrix grid systems. Okay, so there's electrical unit systems is going through. So it's understanding that my dream waving patterns are coming extremely force recognizable when it comes to the interforce connection when you're coming into the matrix grid systems. Okay, so this is what's happening right now with the dimensional Earth. Dimensional Earth is here. Okay, everything around it is a wall graphing cycle system with electronic interference. And so it's a board. Okay, it's a graphing cycle board system through a wall connection graphing system, which is connected through dimensional Earth. And now everything around it is creating its whole new anomaly of a coloration pattern, which is coming into the hologram system. So it has to travel, okay, in its sequency sector vector unit systems. And that's how it keeps on its high rise, okay? So that's what everybody's feeling right now, okay, through electronic fences. So, like I said, it is human behavior, just as you have human behavior. Okay, the dimensional Earth is very, very powerful. So when it's changing its matrix grid system, it high rises its divisions. But right now, it's in the center core of its matrix alignments. It's creating a whole new harmonic system through vibration centers. Okay, so when it goes through its vibration centers, it goes on its hydraulic system. Okay. So it's graphing cycles everything through its connection. All right. That's what's happening right now with the dimensional Earth. It's traveling, okay, through its motion detectors. So it's understanding the dimensional Earth is setting its division through a scanning mode system of a box surface system, alignment system through the matrix of its new alignments of its waving pattern system. Okay, so that's what's happening. This is dimensional Earth, and everything around it is its connection. Okay. And everything at its outer surface, okay, is always and always will be archetypes, all different kinds. And then you got the stars, okay? And everything through its connection is high rising faster and faster. So knowing this is extremely powerful stuff. Okay, so that's what's happening so far. Okay, see the star system, everything is connection right. See the archetypes. The archetypes I said before is that it's creating this whole new gravity center. That's keeping its continuous force and keeping it uprise, okay? Because these archetypes, okay, are very powerful. This is what keeps gravity systems together when it comes to space. This is what keeps everything through its connection when it comes to stars. That's why they travel so fast. So every time they travel fast, they wind force everything through stars, and they keep up the energy. They keep the vibration up, and they keep the gravity system up. And they also keep the gravity of its dimensional Earth. There's so many archetypes there that's in its center. It's very powerful stuff. So when it gets in its center, it's understanding that it's creating a whole new anomaly system through energy fields. Okay. And we're going into the 5D. 4, 5. Okay, so that's what it's creating, right? That's what it's creating right now. You see the energy force fields? Okay. But it has to go through the matrix grids. So each alignment is different. Okay. And these things take a while. Okay. It's not just going through. It's a whole new process. Okay. It's like a car going through it's washing, right? It has different sequences, but it goes in fast, right? This is a little bit different. This is understanding what the matrix is doing. It's changing everything through vibration. Okay, so let's get into the blue. So understanding that the dimensional earth rotates on so many levels of its continuous force. Okay, so this is what it has to do. So it's understanding its alignment system. Okay, because now it's connecting to here, coming to here, to here, to here. But it has to understand its wind force when it comes to the alignments through the matrix grids. Okay, because everything around it is extremely powerful stuff. But this is what it is. This is the open sequencing system, this box frequency system that web graphing sits in the analytical mind of his computer GPS location system, as the dimensional earth is high rising to 3 section unit systems that are connected to vibration centers to the matrix grids. Okay. But that's pretty powerful stuff. Yeah, I know. Oh, I've been exceptionally busy. Yeah. I don't think there's not one day that I'm not busy. I have the weekends, but even that, I still do videos. I do videos every single day, 7 days a week. And like I said, if there are 8 days in a week, I do that too. But I've just shown you how powerful things are going through dimensional earth and how it's connected to everything through vibration. Okay. The matrix alignments are changing through coloration patterns. Okay. And the dimensional earth, like I said, has to go through its scannings. So it's a matrix alignment wall system. The dimensional earth is going inside now. Okay. Now, everything through its location of its vibration of its dimensional earth is going to change our vibration patterns. It's going to change our hydraulics. It's going to change our minds. It's going to change everything through alignments. It's going to change everything through force connections. It's going to change everything through the frequency levels. It's going to change everything through harmonics. It's going to change everything through the eye receptors and the eye receptions and everything through its scanning mode systems. It's going to change everything through body frequencies. It's going to change everything through the alignments of its body, of its sequencing systems. These things are very important, powerful stuff. It's an understanding that the dimensional earth is getting more connection power through its energy force system when it comes to mind telepathy and telekinesis, because everything through an activation is its archetypes and its star systems. Okay, so now is the time for everybody to seriously go to my PayPal account, because you're going to feel it a lot more. That's the reason. You know, it's very powerful stuff what's going on right now through its energetic path and fields of its space and its time's continuum. But that's exactly what's going on. Okay. Now I can only see this through my perception, because this is the real space. This is the real time. This is what the dimensional earth is going through right now. Okay. These are telegraphing energy cycle systems that I have to travel thousands and thousands of years. I have to go into the future to tell you through the past of its present to show you what's going on with the dimensional earth. Okay. So like I said, this is a passive diagram system through electronic board of its white graphing system, because this whiteboard here is extremely real. Okay. This is a connected energy pattern that's connected through its interforce connection when it comes to space and time. Okay. So this diagram right here is its connection. This is a portal activation that sees everything through its archetypes and its space and its time. Everybody sees this. Everybody. Okay, it's very powerful stuff. Now, this is going to go into everybody's mind system. So you're going to understand their certain patterns. They're going to understand half their wall connections, electronic interference, the wall graphing cycles of its systems, electronic grids, the star energy location systems, and the star low vibrations and star medium, star high vibrations, the archetype connections through your body simulator system, changing activation codes through frequency levels as a matrix grid system. The matrix aligned systems is changing everything through its energy fields of its dimensional earth. So how does what we are learning connect with astrology? Oh, it connects with everything. It shows you everything in the past, present, and future, who you are and what you're supposed to be. Everything is a learning to a lesson. But astrology is its connection to everything through vibration. Okay. So everything I give you is its connection. I'm just basically, you have to understand how powerful thing is when it comes to space and time, because everything is connecting faster and faster. Okay. Everything is going to go in its cycles. Okay. So astrology has a lot to do with it, but it's not just astrology. It's astronomy. It's everything through its connection to space and time. Okay. And like I said, it's not science, technology. Okay. Everything's connected through the mind and its thoughts, through its creation. You create your own thoughts. Okay. Now, when you're creating your own thoughts, you're putting everything through its positive, through its space connection. When you're connected through all alignments of stars and everything through the matrix of its alignments, that's what it is. It's understanding that you're going through the prothesis. Okay, we've been through that. We're going into the gamma thesis. We're going into the triangular thesis. And we're going into the optical system thesis. The optical system thesis is understanding the wall graphing system and the matrix alignment systems. Okay, that's when you're paraphrasing everything through your units and you're going up to vector divisions. Okay, and that's how you go in its 3-section divisions of 1, 2, and 3, because the dimensional Earth has to high rise faster and faster. Okay, so it's understanding when you get that balance, you're going to see everything of what's going on through its formation. Okay, so this is go way, way big past astrology and astronomy and all that, because there's a lot of questions on questions. People are asking me, you know, with the question mark, and when you get into voice and grid systems, that question mark alone is its activation, but which activation code is it? It could be a star. Okay, it could be a line communication of a line system through singularity of a low frequency, medium, or high. It could be divisions of low of a space connection. It could be divisions of medium of a coloration system. It could be high volumes of its continuous force or its dimensional Earth system. So it's very important to understand how to connect. Okay, and I keep giving you these illustration diagram programs to show you of what you need to do through your upgrades. Upgrades are extremely, extremely important because now the dimensional Earth is into the matrix. Okay, so everything is going to change around everybody's body. Transformation lights. Okay, so if it's going through the matrix and your brain frequencies doesn't understand the hydraulics of its energy vibration systems, there's going to be problems, right? So that's why you have to go through my upgrades. You have to go through my PayPal. And I keep saying that over and over. The viruses are changing. The locations are changing. The alignments are changing. The grids are changing. Everything through our body simulator is changing. Okay, even our body systems. You can't have a capacity unit through a body system in a 3D motion system. Okay, it just doesn't work. You have to go through its upgrades. Okay, because it affects everything through its atmospheres. Okay, it affects everything through the galactic, it affects everything through the matrix, the immortal, and everything through the simulation and everything through its connection of its gods. Because everything line sequences everything through its connection when it comes to space, time, and its security and line defense. Okay, so it's very, very important to understand what's going on. I had an empathy this weekend. There's my animal might be a dragon, but the thought I'm seeing the dragon because I'm in the 5th dimension. Yep. That's what I'm saying. I'm giving you everything of what's going on with the 5th dimension, but the dimensional Earth is going through its vibration of a matrix grids, okay? And it has to go through these volumes and its continuous force and high rises faster and faster, okay? So your cycles of your mind capacitor system is going to go so fast through its connection, okay? Your eye winds are going to turn through its cycles, through its vibrations. Your mind system is going to change its coloration patterns of a dream set sequencing systems. You're going to have dream fragment systems of ground formations, coloration, and vibration systems. You're going to get connected through nature's core and everything through its connection when it comes to the mind, like I said, is everything. And it's answering patterns to you. And it's telling you that the dimensional Earth is in its vibration through the matrix. It has to go through the matrix. Okay, that's the only way it gets into the 5D. So like I said, everything through the dimensional Earth, I give you an upgrade. Okay, so if the dimensional Earth is upgrading, everybody else's bodies through the vibration has to be upgraded. Your coloration patterns change, your pixel activation changes. You have to be the same coloration of the dimensional Earth. That's what it is. Okay, that's the connection. You have to understand each pixel activation through shape, letters, and numbers is its connection through dimensional Earth. And the more we high rise, the more we stand the vibration of the dimensional Earth and its communication. Okay, that's what the 5D is. When you're in the 5D, you understand full locations and full energy cycles of full alignments when it comes into the gamma ray systems. Okay, because we all start off as radio signals through our ear capacitor systems, right? Then we go for our voicing capacitor systems, our eye capacitor systems, and our minds of hydraulic capacitor systems. Okay? Because we're coming in, like I said, to the atmospheres of the stratospheres. And into the stratospheres, we go way beyond that, right? Through our perceptions. Okay? So you get through your connection of your mode system, and mode system, the high rises division into dimensional earth of its 5D. Okay? So it's interfacing everything right now. And the dimensional earth is getting partnership with the matrix. It's a new matrix grid system, and it's on another location system. That's what's happening right now. Okay, so we went into the, you have to understand that we all started off with the old, and now we're coming into the new. Okay, new galaxy system, new solar system, new space odyssey system, new planet systems, new vibration systems, new alignment systems, new major grids, new symbols of mapping cycles through its connection to vibration systems, new alignments, its connection through coloration patterns, of psychop divisions, singularity of its lines, sector divisions, and understand location centers through all vibration centers. So you just send me your email and I'll send you confirmation right away, Trisha. It goes in right away. It's extremely powerful stuff. And like I said, you get more connected. Like right now, you're connected with the Artrillians, but next you'll be connected with the matrix of its planet system. Everything through the singularity. You have to understand the singularity because we are coming into the singularity. Okay, the power grids, the energy grids, the force recognizing of its grids through its body simulator of its grids. Everything's connected through you through voicing grids. Okay, the singularity is the most powerful thing that we are coming into. Okay, you have to understand communication fully and completely when it comes to space and time. And to get that, you have to understand communication as a vibration through the matrix of its alignment, new alignment system when it comes into the 5D. Okay. So, but you know right away because they'll tell you instantly. See, the thing is too, when you're more informative, you know exactly what needs to be upgraded because you're gonna scan your body systems or your body simulator. You know exactly. Okay, Andrew, this is what I want. Okay, like I said with Anna, she knew what the problem was with Janet and her oxygen levels, right, through her pixel activation codes. I brought them up, but she told me exactly what was wrong with Janet. So Anna is connected through Janet through her vibration through pixel vision. So she understands scanning modes. So if you understand your scanning modes, you'll say, okay, Andrew, my pixel activation needs a different coloration. It's on the low rising system. I need the vibration centers through location systems, and I need to change the coloration patterns through the mind system. Okay, so that's understanding what you need to do. If you can volume that, and if you understand that, it's a listening skill. And that listening skill is its hydraulics to its body simulator. Okay, that's when we get into the body modulators, the space modulators. Right? Everything through the connection of its eye modulator. Okay. Everything is connected through an upgrade, through its uplink and downloads. Okay. We've been through this before through my past videos. So, but you know exactly, Trisha. The thing is too, is you're getting smarter. You're seeing more planet systems through vibration. You know, you're getting connected with more with, everything through planets, everything through the Artrillians. They're going to help you out. And that's the beautiful thing is because you've been there. So that's just opening up channel divisions of other planets that you've been to, right? So that's what that upgrade is it upgrades everything. But you have to get communication fully with the dimensional Earth. Okay? Okay, great. Good stuff. No, that's great. I'll definitely, I know exactly what needs to be done so I can keep you through its formation. Yeah, your alignments are going through section divisions, and the major colors are changing through alignment systems. And your body system is in a high rise, which is great. Your planet system is great. You're getting a new vibration center, and you're getting connected through more of, I call them galactarians. A galactarian is a galactic family, but galactarians is connected to other planets of vibrations. So it's understanding that you have past, present, and future of other planets that you visited. That's why I call it galactarians. Right? There's galactic and galactarians, right? So this volumes everything through energy cycles. It's extremely powerful stuff when you get into that division. But that's great. Thanks for the donation there, Tricia. I appreciate it. You'll find too that you're going to understand your vibrations a lot better, understanding the dimensional earth. It's great to know what's going on through your perception and what you see through the dimensional earth, because it's going through its calling. It's answering patterns. It's going through sound waves, goes into sound barriers. You actually see the dimensional earth. You hear pretty powerful stuff. That's what I heard. I didn't hear it. I saw it. Okay. And then it tells me exactly what the energy is. So it's knowing that everything through its connection is power, right? So when you go through laser connection, like, right? Extremely powerful stuff. That wouldn't force everything through its connection. Now that just put out a voicing grid. It bounced off the computer into the space. Okay. So it's connecting through all positive feeds because I know the alignments of its numbers, letters, and shapes. That's what it is. So it's understanding how to get your definitive breath, okay, into the infinity of its mode. Okay, we got to get into the infinity of its mode. We got the definitive, but we got to get into infinity. Infinity is connection through space and time, and your body conceptual system is nothing but dimension, fully and completely. Okay, that means that your mind is fully at balance through its vibrations, so you can communicate with the dimensional earth and understand what's going on through its alignments of its grids. Now, I send sound barrier wave central unit electrical units through my mind system that connect to the volumes of the major grids of voicing grid systems to everybody. So it's understanding that you see starlight systems, you see archetypes going back and forth, like this, extremely fast. That's keeping the gravity system up through its dimensional earth. Okay, that's what those archetypes do. Very powerful stuff. So when you see that through your perception, okay, your call lines get a lot more stronger through its locators, and those locators go through its dimension of its GPS location system, because your computer is high rising faster and faster through the anomalies, okay, because we're creating a whole new vibration center through everything through the solar systems. Okay, then we get into the 6D. But like I said, let's just start off getting on to the 5D. All right, I can give you basic information on the 6th and 7th and 8th, but the thing is, you won't understand it. It's too complicated. And complication is not what you want. You want easy formats right now through the body of its transformation lights, and understand your body simulated through the weather patterns. Your voicing grids are connecting through different atmosphere systems. Okay, so it's very important that you keep your balance with your virus. Remember I was saying how it's connecting through its Infinity 8. Okay, doesn't much way it goes, as long as it formulates through circular rotation. If you back force that century system of a figure 8 motion through its connection of 12 alignment system through all planets of a Drogs of singularity line systems, it's going to create a dark realm system. Okay, so it's very important you keep that energy force, okay, going on its continuous flow of a figure 8, because people are saying, what is a figure 8? And I keep saying that there's a lot of things behind that, and you always find the center of its core. That's where you find the answer of its DNA structure. Okay, so yeah. So, Melissa, how you doing? Hope you had a great weekend. Well, that's a good question too. Basically, start off between 25, 30, 40, 50, around that area, because the vibrations are getting higher and the dimensional earth is going through its vibration centers and it's high rising to its division. Okay, so your vibration has to reach its calculation, modification, energy, mass, and calibration. I keep saying that over and over because that is the E equals MC squared. And I'll keep saying that to everybody. That is why Einstein was put on this dimensional Earth. I keep saying this over and over is because people have to understand that the equation of everything is its connection when it comes to you. You are the connection to its balance. You have to get that vibration center up. Okay? It's very, very powerful stuff. Okay, because that's going to keep your balance of your virus. Okay, because that coronal virus, is its connection through the galactic, and that galactic doesn't understand the dimensional of its atmosphere. Okay, that's why these things are happening, right? So understanding going through my healing, that's going to change everything through fraction divisions, and that's going to change everything through your molecular system. That's going to change everything through your particle system, and that's going to uprise everything through your energy cycle systems. Your vibrational centers are very, very important through your calling of its mechanisms when it comes into its voicing grids. Okay. So, like I was saying, understanding where everything comes from DNA. Okay, it goes into the atmosphere. We've been through that before. So knowing how powerful energy is, it's not just healing, it's way beyond that. It's taking your whole body, okay, of a higher self or galactic image, depending on where you are through your pyramid activation, through your transmission lights, because everybody connects in through an ancient realm, okay? You have to find your energy source. Where are your particulars? Are you in Egypt? Okay, because everything is connected through soul's recognition, through its energy of its path. Okay, remember I was talking about the hourglass, foot's in the sand. That's exactly what it is. So knowing exactly where your mind capacitor is of its balance, where your heart conceptual system is through its balance, and where the soul of its recognition of its energy of its path of where it is through its balance. So these are very, very important to understand, that your vibrations are the most important thing when it comes to space and time through its continuum. Okay? Because everything through climates are changing. Everybody sees that. They're seeing chaoses all over. There's reasons for that, right? It's when you become space and time. I don't live in space. I am space and I am time. I know everything that's going on through the alignments. Okay, it's very powerful stuff. So there's a reason why these things happen. There's reasons why we have nature's disasters. Okay, that's just volumes and volumes of continuous force of vibration because they don't know what else to do. The thing is too is that there's so many different weather patterns, electronic interference. There's electric rod that goes through a tornado, right? And it hits ground. You get the black surfacing of its clouds and it comes down, right? Once it reaches gravity, it goes through its continuous force of a tornado. Okay. The reason why you have a tornado is because it's changing its galaxy of a molecular system. Okay. There's a reason why we have hurricanes, we have tsunami, okay? All these things happen for a reason, okay? It's correcting everything, and it's healing everything through dimensional Earth. So everything that goes on through its chaos, okay, is healing, okay? There's reasons for that, right? So understanding what's going on through its connection when it comes to weather patterns and how powerful healing is, it changes everything, okay, to your molecule system, to its particle of its energies, okay? Because space is extremely, extremely powerful when it comes to energies. Because there's so much energy up there through communication, through your voice and grids. It's astronomical. It's fantastic to see these things. And it's everything through its creation, right? Like I said, when you're believing is seeing, okay? You have to understand how important is it for you to see something, okay? That's what you got to look at. These things are extremely, extremely important when you go through your perception. So once you communicate and you understand, wow, this is amazing. I heard the dimensional Earth. I heard what's going on through its locations. I heard the galactic family. Okay, once you start hearing things, you understand your vibrations are getting more balanced. Okay, and you're high rising into a higher interforce connection through relationship and partnership when it comes to volumes and volumes of continuous force. Okay, because everything is force recognized. You have a self-identity. And once you get into the mind system fully and completely of its operation program through the multi-connection of all universal connections, through your vortex division and everything that's going on through your paradigm shifts, then you understand more listening skills of your galactic families, okay? And everything through its connection when it comes to vibration and harmonics, okay? So it all depends on your DNA structures. Everybody is different through their voicings and their patterns when it comes to their grids. Okay, so that's the pricing difference. But I know exactly whoever wants to be healed. I know exactly what needs to be done. because your volume's on so many different patterns when it comes to human behavior. Okay. And again, too, on how many times you go through a negative system. Okay. Every time you are relating to something through communication of volumes of anything, through people, touching things, going to people's parties, people that you don't know, talking to strangers, everything is connected through light and dark. Okay. So because you guys are out of your mind system, it becomes extremely real through its connection when it comes to vibration centers. Okay. Your vibration center is the most important thing when it comes to the atom system, because your atom system resides in so many levels of communication. Okay. So you're not just connecting with people around you, you're connecting also with space every time you speak. All right. So acupuncture removed hook from the throat chakra, 2 off my heart. I felt much better after. Uh, hmm. Okay, just be cautious on what you do, because acupuncture is good, but it hits nerve stem. Don't forget that you guys are electrical units through electricity, right? I think you guys have to realize that the more you understand that you're more energetic through its cybergenetics, through its geometry set, through its communication light system, I think you understand a lot more through its humanity system, because you're becoming less humans, right? You're still in a human vessel, but your mind system is understanding its computer analytical grain, the grain of its brain, which means that it's grinding everything through its vibration. So it has to understand of what's going on through its provisions, its proactive visions, and its cycles, and its continuous of its active systems. These things you have to understand. So the more you understand that, the more you understand you are spiritual entity force systems. Okay? If you think more of a human vessel through a human mind, of a human brain, you're never going to get anything through its answering of its patterns when it comes to energy of intelligence. Okay? So just be cautious on that. Just be cautious on what you do every day. You know, if you go to a Reiki master and you go through healing, then you're changing your patterns, you're changing your voice and grids, you're changing your alignments, you change your DNA structure. You have to understand, okay, going from one energy to the next can't be done, okay, because it gets too confusing. It's like two atoms coming together, one going this way, one going this way, or combusting. We don't want that, right? You want to stay on its continuous force with my cycles, because my energy is the most powerful energy that you can put in anybody's human body simulator, and it goes in instantly. Okay, so you guys understand that's correctional division. And also, too, I keep saying that there's quite a few people that are still watching a little bit of dark vibrations. Like, try to be cautious in what you watch, okay? And who you interact with. There's a lot of things that are going on, too. There's black servicing grounds. There's entity force systems on the wrong side of the system of planet systems. The thing is, too, is once you get connected, you guys will understand your communication with your higher self, and you'll be understanding communication with other people's higher self. That's extremely powerful. That's understanding that you can communicate on their level and understand their higher self and what they want, and say, well, this isn't what you're not doing through your body. You want your higher self. I'm communicating with your higher self, and that is connected through its soul, through its heart, and through its mind. And that's how you connect to the interforce connection when it comes to the higher self. Okay? Because the higher self is the answer and prayers to everything when it comes to vibrations of the universal system. Okay? Because it connects in all ways and forms. All right? So it's a connected energy patterns going in cycles, and is communicating on all levels of interforce connections when it comes to relation and partnership. Okay? Relationship and partnership with yourself first, relationship and partnership and love cycles around your family, and its connection to everything through community. I know it's extremely hard, because we wake up every day and we ask ourselves, not only what day are we going to be today, but knowing that who are you going to be communicating with? Okay? Because if you're communicating with somebody that's a dark vibration, that negative system will go into you right away. So it's understanding how to use your protecting grids. You don't have to be asleep, okay? Because your vibration centers of your energy cycles through the matrix grids is now communicating. So somebody's trying to take your energy away. Okay, so it's very important that you protect your energy grids, or you can use me as Archangel Azareth. I'm extremely powerful. I'm everywhere, every second, every hour, every day. Okay, so you call my name, I come right away, instantly. So that alone is healing. But what I'm saying is there are specialty things that have to be done through its interforce when it comes to space and time. Okay? Because the wind forcing of its atmospheres is getting stronger. The winds are getting stronger. The colorations are getting stronger. And when it gets stronger, the vibration gets stronger. Okay? So once you start hearing things in space, you're now getting connected through vibrations, okay, of higher force connections. Okay? If you're seeing picture resolutions, if you're seeing everything through a waterfall or mountains or the immortal sun and its communication of the sun and it shines, or the cloud formations of the immortal moon. Once you get the connection with that, then you understand everything through its balance. Okay, then you can communicate with the dimensional earth, because the 5D is number one. Okay, and we want to get to that vibration, and you have to go through these upgrades, because the matrix right now is going through new alignments of the 5D, and the 5D is traveling right now as we speak. Okay, now to everybody else, nobody knows what's going on, right? So it's understanding that you're full communicating with everything through space and time every single day, through its past, through its present, and its future. Okay? But you know what's fascinating is that this has already been done. It's already been set in its division. So knowing these things of what's happening through its past, present, and future, you know the truth of what's happening through yourself and your body system and your body simulator. So but you guys have a lot of questions, which is great. I also saw DNA upgrades over the yeah. Hi Skylove, how you doing? Yeah, because your wind force connections through your body simulator is high rise in this division. It has to go through its upgrades. So no, that's good though. That's good. As long as you guys understand that you're 100, you're trying to get to 100% spiritualism. Okay? It's extremely hard to do. It's knowing that the mind is spiritual, the heart is spiritual, and the soul is spiritual. That's the higher self through communications, and the higher self stays in space. Okay? Once it stays in space, now it's communicating everything through vibration. Now you're communicating with dimensional earth, and now you communicate with everything around you through space. Okay? And everything inside you becomes space. Okay? And everything that you see becomes space. Everything you hear becomes space. Okay? Everything you touch. Okay? Now, I was on my web graphing psychographic system through communications of my telephone system. And I love doing videos and stuff like that because it shows the true colors of everything through your perception, what you see, right? The archetypes flying around, boom, 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 boom. That's understanding that communicating with you, and they're always with you, and they're keeping your balance up, and they're keeping your light formations, storms, ground formations. It's very powerful stuff. And when you get into that high-rise division, when you get into an anti-force connection. So when I was doing the video, I saw the picture, right? And as soon as I put my finger touching the immortal of its sun or its moon, it went black. And when it goes black, it means that you're in space right away. So that's what I mean. That's understanding where you are through your perception. So as soon as I touch anything through its connection when it comes to space and time, everything through its interforce of its picture frame turns black. Okay? That means that you're in space and you're at balance. Okay? Now, if you put your finger out and you touch the immortal moon or the immortal sun and it doesn't turn black, then you have to work on your connection through your balance. Okay? Now, if you're balanced, then you're working up your upgrades. Okay? Try to do this over your phone. It's extremely powerful stuff. It's understanding, seeing things beyond your perception. I'll say again, beyond, okay? Beyond everything of the mind, beyond everything of its heart, and beyond everything of its energy path of its soul. Okay? So you obviously, when you close your eyes, you see black. When you were looking around and you have your eyes open, you should also see black, right? So you have to have all the senses to connect with, so you can get into that balance through its vibration, through its body simulator, through its activation codes. Okay, because the code frequencies change every second per second. They have to, because your voicing grids are changing. Okay, I don't know if anybody understands how fast everything spins, but everything spins on a dime through a different dimension. The grounds change every single second. The wall changes every single second. Okay, because it's in a different dimension. It's still sitting there, but it's changing everything through its direction. Okay, it's still force winding its cycles, and it's going through its continuous force, right? But it all depends on your voicing grids and your thoughts. If you change your thoughts, you're changing vibration of grounds. You're changing vibrations of atmospheres. You're changing vibration of astral planes. You're changing vibrations of nature's core. You're changing vibrations of community. You're changing. That's how powerful things are going. So you can change a rotation system through a circular rotator system, right, to a whole new anomaly of a dark system just by saying a negative word through your voicing grids. Okay? Now the ground formations are still there, but those energies of our cycles are going to go to a trapping mode system, and that trapping mode system, okay, is going to change your energy patterns through energy fields, because everybody has an energy field. Okay, so that's what it is. That's why you go through these upgrades. It's not just healing. It's just keeping your positive feeds, because you want to keep that vibration on a cycle. Every time you go somewhere, you're grounding with yourself, right? As soon as you say a negative word, that's going to change the grounds. That's going to change the atmosphere. That's going to change your mind. That's going to change your heart. And that's going to change your soul's direction. Okay? So, well, it's a new chakra system in the body simulator, yeah. Everything is an upgrade. You have to understand resolutions of pixel activation coloration patterns. You have to understand the psychop divisions. You have to understand everything that's connected through the singularity. If you guys understand singularity, you're pretty high up and through volumes when it comes to continuous force. Okay? So this is very basic stuff. Everybody knows the line communication, right? Now, let's say this is pretty powerful stuff. Okay, this is understanding how a line communication can communicate with a horizontal line, and it can have an up and down cycle division of a line system. Okay, and have a 45-degree angle of a line system through energy pattern system. So we'll start with this. So it's understanding how this line communication can communicate with this line communication and communicate with this line communication, all the simulation. So in reference, it's understanding how to communicate with community at a different vibration of DNA. Okay, that's what it is. We deal with line division. You deal with community of human vibration. Okay, so maybe that will help you out. DNA. We've been through this before. Okay, DNA of line frequencies to singular line systems. So it's understanding how to communicate with a horizontal line, the up and down line sequence, and everything's 45-degree angle of its line frequency line system, connection of energy pattern systems. Okay, so how does a horizontal communicate with this line? How does this line communicate with this line? Everything connected through the DNA of its atom system. Okay, so it gets more complicated, doesn't it? So you put your finger up to the sun and it turned yellow. Okay, so you have connection energy wavelengths through, you're in the gamma ray system. So understanding your, remember I was talking about trithesis, you go in an angular motion, you go like this, you turn and you can see the line communication. If you see the line communication, you can see the full coloration of the immortal sun. So it's not just seeing, okay, it's feeling. it's hearing, it's touching, it's knowing, it's doing, it's traveling, okay? Everything's connected, okay, through its frequency levels when it comes to its continuous force, through its mind system, okay? Because the mind is the answering patterns to everything. So just imagine that you are a satellite dish, okay? But you're more of an entity force through light communication, interforce connections. But that satellite dish is trying to communicate with you on higher different levels of vibration. Okay, and that's where we get into the singularities line system through its DNA. Okay. So all you have to understand is that line communication, where's the atom? Okay, we've been through this before. Now, where's the atom? Here, here, and here. Is it in the center? Is it down here? It's understanding how to communicate it through its DNA structure, right? So it's understanding how to know what a person is going to say next, right? Through mind telepathy, telekinesis. Oh, I know what you just said. You said that before already. Why are you saying it again? So you're correcting a division through a vibration of a human that you just finished talking to, saying that you already said that. Why are you saying that again? That's understanding that his atom or her atom has changed. That's what it is. So it's understanding how to communicate with line communication DNA. The same thing with communication of vibration through humans. It's the same thing. It's just understanding the singularity, okay, is coming in. Okay. It's extremely important to understand line division. Okay, because everything's connected through lines, through space and time. So basically, the thing is, you guys have a body simulator. Now you got to figure out what has to be upgraded. How do I know? The thing is, I know everything through your body simulator because I know how your DNA is structured. I know how your DNA is connected through its vibrations, through its energy. Energy is everything when it comes to the body simulator because of volumes and volumes through heat signatures, emotion detectors, and everything through its connection of humanity and its vibration of its humans. Okay, the human vibration, everything through the connection of its mind system, the mind system through eye receptor system, voicing grid system, the body capacitor, the body motions. There's so many different element systems through its alignments, its connection through your body framing system. That's where you get into scanning modes. So if you know exactly what needs to be upgraded, I will do that. But if you don't, I do it anyway. So it's understanding that you are now communicating fully and understanding what has to be upgraded through your body's system. That's understanding that you have balance through space and time system. Okay. So if you understand, yes, Andrew, I need this upgraded. Okay. What do you need upgraded? I don't know. Well, that's okay. It's because you don't understand your body. Okay. You have to understand your hydraulics. You have to understand your circuitries. You have to understand your lights. You have to understand your perceptions. You have to understand your dream sets. You know, everything's connected when it comes to the universal system. Okay, because a higher self knows everything through communication. Okay, or the galactic or the matrix. Okay, or anything through its immortal of its simulation into the gods. Okay, so that's what you got to ask yourself. What do I know? You know, trying to find out where everything's located is extremely complicated stuff. I'll do a graphing cycle of a system and show you the hydraulics of what everybody looks like. They're real. It's pretty fascinating stuff. You're all wires. You are connected through wires. You're all connected through electricity, and you're all energetic energy patterns through magnetic forcing highway information system. Okay, it's magnets. Okay, everything in space. Okay, is its connection through vibration through line systems, right? But there's a magnetic force. There's an energy force. That's force recognizable with your connection of its mind and its connection through its heart and its connection through its energy and path of its soul. So, Andrew, how's it going? That's great that you can see the colors in circulation. That means you're communicating with your new chakra system. See, that's understanding. If you're telling me something, if you're telegraphing something, okay, through an energy path cycle system, Trisha, through a solar text division, if you understand why the colors are in circulation, that's what I'm saying. You'll understand the atmospheres. You understand communication, space, and time. You're giving me something that I'm giving you an answer to. Now, if you know the answer to your question, that makes you even smarter. So understanding, I can see the colors in the circulation. What is the circulation doing? Is it going through your body system? Is it going through your eye receptors? Is it cycling? Is it going through its rotators? Is it going through its energy path? Is it vortexing divisions through activation code systems? Is it going through portals of divisions? Is it going through dimensional set systems of other realms of planet systems? You have to understand how powerful things are when it comes to not just your body system, but everything through the mind. Okay, so you have to know your answers to your questions. Okay? Everything is line sequence. Yeah, you understand it more. It's not so much involved with math. Okay? Everything is line communicated through vibration. So, and the thing is too, I find that everybody's doing, 2 + 2 is 4. I just showed you the equation with that, but it takes too long. It's way too long. It's the theorems and, everything through its plausible events and everything through its connection with its theory. Everything's a theory and theory on a question. They're not sure where the activating is coming from. Okay. You have to understand everything through its equation is you through your balance. That's the answer in its equation. That's what you have to understand. Okay. Because I see a lot of multiplications, when it gets into quantum physics or quantum theory or anything through its motor skills of its quantum theory, or everything through its connection, how, I'll give you something like this. Now, this is extremely complicated stuff. This is interforce connections, okay? This is on the implantation formations. This is extremely, extremely high in this division. Okay, so let's see, you have to know exactly what everything is. That's what I'm saying. If you know your letters, numbers, and shapes, and you know your basics geometry system, then you understand everything through its equation. This is extremely powerful stuff, okay? So we have the G vector, okay, into its equation, okay, to L system, all right, to volumes of location energy systems, okay? Now, that's what that is, what I just said, okay? Now, it's extremely complicated because you have to understand locations, okay? I call it locations, okay, of equation. Okay, this is not vortex math. Locations of equation, right? Volumes on the G-force, okay? All right? Remember, this is not equal, okay? You have to understand what that is. Now, where in this, okay, is your body system? You have to be in every answering problem through its equation. That's how you get the answering of its letters, numbers, and shapes. Where is it? Where is the body simulator? Now, you don't see the cross, do you? Right? So it's understanding that you can high-rise your division to higher locations of distance volumes and understand that your body simulator can be in a different galactic system, on another locating system. That's why locations of equations is very important. Okay? So your body simulator, okay, is its equation. Body simulator. Okay? Body simulator. Right here. Right there. That's you. That's your connection. Right? So you're wind forcing in your connections right now. So anything through connection, like 2 + 2, we've been through that. Okay, 2 + 2. we know in the center is your body simulator, right? But that's in a low division. This is in a high division. Okay, but that's still the body simulator. Powerful stuff, eh, guys? Okay. So it's really understanding everything through your connection. You are the answering patterns to everything when it comes to voicing grids. So it's understanding just how to communicate with higher force connections through locations. Like if you go into, let's just say, for example, Melissa decides to go to a galactic force connection through a planet system with a vibration and a gravity system. Okay. And it just happens to be, let's say, see, this is a planet system. You have to understand locations of systems, right? Because they're all connected through code frequencies, right? So this is the planet system that Melissa's on. Okay. That's the planet that Melissa's on. Right? I'd like to give you examples because you guys are in the galactic system. So let's say she's in the vector unit. Okay. That would be vector equation, right? Remember, you always have to be there. Vector equation unit. Okay. All right. Travel. Okay. Vector equation unit travel mechanisms. Okay. You got that? That's the code frequency of this planet system that Melissa's on right now through its location in its galactic force center connection. Right? So you have to get partnership with everything through this connection when it comes to volumes and volumes of planets of energy vibrations through the solar systems. Okay? Now, there's a lot of things that a lot of people don't know. There's a lot more planets than you think. Yes, there are ones in the solar system. Okay? There's very important things why they're connected through Mercury and, Pluto, Jupiter, and all that. Those have code frequencies too. So you have to understand communication. If you get the breaking code frequencies of those planet systems, then you're communicating through its entity force of its vibration. Okay? But knowing that Melissa's here through the vector equation unit travel mechanisms, that's what this planet is. Okay? And let's just say it's the V is always its planet. Okay? It's always in its vector of its place. Okay, vector of place. Okay, location. Okay? It always starts with that. Always has to start with the planet. And then the equation is you. So you get to that location, then you have to understand its unit, which means its volumes through its characteristics and its intelligence. Then you get into the traveling of its mechanism. Okay? But you can keep going on and on and on. So it all depends on how you high rise through its division of its planet system. Okay? So it's a vector of place. Okay? Unit travel mechanism. Okay? Now let's say this planet here is Voltarian. Okay, that's Voltarian planet just by looking at it through an illustration diagram problem through a whiteboard graphing system. Okay, that's the code frequency of its planet and its location through its vector unit system. And this is the actual coloration of its hologram system, which is Voltarian. That's where you get into the civilization. Okay, so every planet has a coloration. This is fascinating stuff, guys. Okay, I'm showing you what happens when you go into traveling mechanisms of other planets. Okay, when it has coloration, it has DNA. Right? DNA, which is in its center core, and its energy fields. Let's say it has. Okay, so basically that has 20 energy fields. Okay. Once you understand the energy fields, then you understand its characteristics of its human motion, because everything's made through its emotion, right? Then you get into voltairing of its planet, into its coloration, through its DNA structure, through its vector of its place, of its vector, unit, traveling mechanisms. Okay. Cool, eh? That's what I'm saying. How important is your body system? Can you understand your listening skills of your body? What is your body saying? What do I need to be upgraded? How do I upgrade it? Now, at this particular moment, you can't upgrade it because you're not at its location. You're trying to find its balance through space and time. And that's what I'm trying to do to everybody. So you can reach that vibration through its balance, the 5D. So that's why everybody goes through upgrades. So powerful stuff, eh, guys? Especially when you travel. Now, when they do scientists or anything through the Scientology or the astrology or astronomy or anything like that, they look at their equation through their perception. Okay. But the problem is that they're not awake. Okay. Everything through their dream set sequencing system, okay, is its involvements through space and time. And that's where you get everything through its connection of your balanced system, which is you. You are the connection to everything through vibration. And that's how you get its answering patterns, through its line communication of singularly aligned systems and everything that volumes through its vector unit traveling mechanisms of Voltarian planet system that you reside on. So once you go on that planet, you get the energy cycles, you get the energy connection, you get the energy vibration, and that's it. You communicate through mind and telepathy, right? And the telekinesis activates everything through your energy of its information. That goes into your body system. And now you have it stored in its archive of its computer system. So but everything I give you is explainable on what you need to do and why you do these things. Okay. If you want to connect with higher force connections of other planet systems, this is what you need to do. Because everything up there is upgraded. They upgrade themselves all the time. There are so much planet energy vibration systems out there, you'd be blown away through connection of energy, through circular rotation. Okay? They know how to do everything through their body system. They know how to do everything through their energy cycles. They know how to do everything through its harmonics. Okay? That's what I'm saying. That's why you have to understand when you're going through traveling mechanisms, okay, of the vector of the planets, you have to understand everything through its connection, through its vibration. So, but like I said, it's extremely powerful stuff, isn't it? When you get up to that level. But you really, really, really have to understand what your body is. I mean, all you got to look at is the functions that are in the body, right, of the human vessel. Understanding that, you know, there's a lot of people why they become doctors. They want to understand the diagnostics of the body, inside and out, you know, how they can help people, which is extremely important, right? I do the same thing, but it's through the hydraulics of energies, through vibration. Okay, it's extremely real. When you're trying to connect through space and time, yes, anything when it comes to physicality, when it comes to dimensional earth, like playing soccer or playing baseball or playing hockey, okay, that's in the human vessel, right? But anything connected through the mind, okay, is the mind of its vessel. Because the mind has a vessel. The heart has a vessel. The soul has a vessel. Your body system and body hydraulic system has a vessel, body simulator. So it's really, really trying to connect with yourself and what's inside yourself. So that's what it is. So I'll keep you upgraded, and anybody who doesn't understand, please feel free to let me know. I'll keep you in the loop what's going on with the dimensional Earth and your body simulators and everything through its location, its pixel activations, how they're changing everything through its connection. Like I said, these things are very important. Anything you don't understand, please let me know, okay? Because that can help you out in every way and form, especially when you're going through your meditations. Because now you guys can meditate faster and faster. And the more you go through its traveling mechanisms, the more you high rise through your divisions of other planet vector unit systems. Okay? So I love you guys very much. I'll keep you informed what's going on right now. Have a great day. And just keep yourself positive, you know, let the day run, see where it goes. You know, like try to like, wow, this is going well. I'm really starting to understand it. As long as you understand what your body is trying to do, and if you understand the connection through vibration to everything around you, then you can understand the upgrades and why they have to be upgraded. So hopefully that helps you out. So I love you guys very much. Take it easy. This is Andrew West and High Rising in the multi-connections of alignment new vibration systems of dimensional Earth. Yeah, you can do that, Sky Love. Yeah. Everybody's on a different DNA structure, so I'll just make sure that you go through, when you go through my PayPal, you get confirmation of exactly what I'll do is I'll pinpoint everything through what's happening through your volumes, through your energy cycles, through your humanity system, through your vibration of community system, everything through your love connection, your family system, everything in relation to your work system. This is what healing is. Okay, it's everything that's in the body through the hydraulics, how it works through its energies and its vibrations. Okay, so I'll jot that down. Okay, just when you send your email, you have to send your email so I can give you confirmation knowing that you've gone through the PayPal of its upgrading system. Everybody's on a different locator. Okay, so you know exactly what has to be done, and you'll say, wow, this is great. I feel great. Okay, that way you know exactly what's happened from the before and where you are going through its presence and how you get into the future. Okay, so each upgrade has its past, present, and future. Okay, if you're still in the past, I have to heal its DNA structure. If you're in its presence, I still have to heal its DNA structure because you got to volume yourself in the future. Okay, so in other words, I can't give you future events of energies into the presence because you want to understand the communication of its energy, of its intelligence. So that's why I keep giving you stuff you need, because you guys are proactive systems every single day through your energy patterns. Okay, you volume on so many levels, okay, of stress levels. Okay, everybody on this humanitarian Earth of dimensional Earth system, they reside in so many stress levels. So it's understanding how to keep that vibration balanced through its healing. Okay, through your positive and negative feeds. So, but yeah, that's I'm just giving that to you, Skylove. But yeah, that's good. You can do that. So other than that, but anything else, like you know, like I said, you guys want to know anything of what's going on, I'll keep you informed. All right. So this is Andrew Weston calling out. Adios, everybody.